Sorry. Oh, it's very cold, so it is.
It is indeed a job hunting, Mr. McAvoy.
Well, having a go.
Good luck to you.
Thanks.
I won't minimize the danger. The IRA shoot the intelligence men they get their hands on. They torture them, they hood them, and they shoot them. But we have to have the man who killed Danby.
We're going to keep you safe, Bully, because every day they look for you and don't find you, we hurt them some more. On your way, Bully.
Nice-looking fella.
A real gentleman.
Not from round here, is he?
No, Portadown. He's been away a good while. Lost a bit of old Ireland.
Ah.
The Prime Minister's a bit on my back, Mr. Davidson. Small wonder. I think you could describe Henry Danby as one of the young members of the government most admired by the PM. Took his killing very hard. Funeral was unpleasant.
There's no question. There'll be maximum effort.
This man the PM wants sent in.
He's gone. He's in place.
I didn't know.
Well, it's a covered operation, Minister. You'll hear as soon as there are any results.
And what's this fellow like?
As good as we could hope to find, in the time that we were given to find him.
It's London's show, pure and simple.
Which helps to keep the operation secure, but also diminishes the backup available to our man.
I'm sure the Prime Minister understands the risks involved.
I have to believe the risks were evaluated, Minister, before this thing was set in motion.
The PM says that if they can slaughter a cabinet minister and we can't hunt down the louse responsible, then theirs is the victory and ours the defeat. To win that victory, to avoid that defeat, we must accept the possibility of casualties, Mr. Davidson. How long can he last there?
Might be a day, might be a month. Not longer than a month.
We want that killer behind bars, or dead. We want him.
The man we've sent, Minister, he knows that.
Oh, I'm sorry. There are no buses tonight.
Well, what's news?
We'll get a taxi. Just don't want to come.
I've been looking forward to it all week, sure have.
Cheerio, Mommy. I'll not be too late.
The jury found me guilty, the clerk he wrote it down. The judge he passed the sentence, I was bound for Charlestown. They put me on an eastbound train one cold December morn.
Bro, remember right, bro? Where you came for a night? You belted me.
Why?
There goes the Boston burglar in Colchester.
Who's she?
Your wife.
Good luck to you.
He is bound for Charlestown.
Somebody you know?
Wanted to know who you were.
You tell him.
Who you were? So,
What are you drinking?
gin and orange. With ice.
Breaking laws of God and man. For if you do, you'll will surely rule and find yourself like me, a servant of full 20 years in the penitentiary.
No ice. More quizzing?
They've cause to be careful. Why, you can't blame them. There's no love for strangers.
I'm all right with you.
You're fine with me.
Not much chance of talking, sure there's not. Want to dance?
A sad misfortune came over me, which caused me to stray from the land, far away from me friends and relations, betrayed by the black her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land.
See?
And her hair
I don't know.
Why did he look at you?
Don't know.
as I was walking down Broad.
Who is it?
And I mean,
Can't be anyone you know.
Can't we?
when who should I meet but this pretty fair maid came to sing along the highway. She was both fair and handsome. Her neck it was just like the star, and her hair it
Cut the din, rapid! And against the wall! Hands up, facing the wall! Come on, up against the wall!
Name?
Billy Downs,
Address?
41 Eepers Avenue.
Been away, haven't you, Billy? We called the other morning, not at home.
Oh, I was visiting my ma. It's on your file. She's down south.
You must be fond of her, Billy. You were there for a few days.
She's got a heart condition. And that's on your files. Wasn't made any better when you lot weren't around and the Protestants came and burned her out. That's on your files, too.
Steady, Billy. What's the address?
40. Dublin Road. Cork. She'll tell you I was down there a month. You can check it.
We will, Billy. Get him in the Saracen.
Name? Harry McAvoy.
Address?
Del Rosa Guest House, Beachmount Road, Falls.
What you doing in the Ardoyne, then?
I came over on a night out. Wee girl.
Next one, Cobb.
Hurry it up, lads.
out of here now. But every man must stand behind the man behind the wire. Army, army, thanks and loves, sing, sing, sing.
Ma's place, 40 Dublin Road, Cork. If they check it, it'll stand. Don't worry yourself, missus.
I've told you I was with my ma. You can check. You can get the Garda down in Cork to check it. A month I was down there. I'm on a night out with my woman. You've got no call dragging me in here.
Steady down, Billy boy. We'll get it checked.
I've never been in trouble, you know that. I'm not in the Provos. I never have been, never will be. You can check that too.
It's clean, isn't he? He's on none of our files. We've never had anything on him.
We're supposed to bring anyone in who was out of circulation at the time of the Danby killing.
Nobody's blaming you. We'll get the liaison link going. The police down in Cork will go and see his mother. Some of the other brats you lifted look more promising. Not wasting all night on this one. Intelligence officer? Ah, yes, Billy Downs of Ypres Avenue is the laddie we were asking about. Clear. Oh, I see. Well, no, it was just routine. Yeah, sorry to have put you and the people down south to all that trouble. Yeah. Good night. Downs is clear. Chuck him out. He was down in Cork with his mum when Danby got it.
I rang a man like you stayed with your mama in Cork.
Thanks, I mean it.
I thought you would come back.
I'm clean.
You're not a man with worries, Harry.
What do you mean?
Well, you can't do it if you're worried.
Which worried boyfriend told you that, huh?
Idiot. One of the girls said it in the boat tonight. Oh, don't take your hand away.
What did she say?
She tried to do it wrong with the big boy who was all tied up and couldn't make it. She was ever so upset.
One of the big boils?
That's what she said. She was there tonight.
Which wee girl was that? Huh?
Oh, I'm not telling you, the best lame Barry Murphy.
I think you're making it all up.
Teresa in red, bursting out of it. Oh, you can't miss her. Suppose you'll be up to Ballymurphy now, sniffing. Oh, go on.
Who was the big boy?
The big one?
Hmm.
The one they're looking for. The one that did the politician. Oh, don't stop. There's bugger all time till the old woman's alarm goes. Oh. Get the rest of your beauty sleep. You did well, sailor boy.
Should really take you home now.
Back to sleep. Walking me home's not part of the service.
Jones, CO's office.
Sir, you recognized an officer, an agent from Berlin. That adds up to a bit of a shambles.
About the score of it, sir. What's to be done?
But if it goes to Frost at HQ, if it gets into the intelligence maze, then it's messy. I'm going to keep it family. Close rank, ship him out.
Best thing, sir. It'll be all over the barracks if Jones stays. He's outside.
Well, let's have him. Jones, I want to say from the start you did the right thing in reporting this incident. If it seems likely, you identified a deep cover intelligence operative, then it's best we get you as far from here as quickly as possible. I want you to start your journey to Berlin, back to depot, this morning.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, and Jones, did you make a note? The name the agent gave you?
Yes, sir, and its address.
Can I have it, please? Forget it, Jones. Forget it ever happened.
Sir.
Four 70681.
It's Harry. How are the family?
Very well. They like the postcards. Good to hear from you, Harry. Didn't think I'd hear so soon.
I'm going in 5 for recording.
Right.
Going now. Our friend is in Belfast, apparently under stress. After the shooting, he was with a girl called Teresa, no second name, from Ballymurphy. He tried to bed her, but she's telling her mates that he couldn't make it. She's late teens, and she was at a dance last night in a green-painted hut in Ardoyne. She was wearing a red dress, blonde, shoulder-length hair. Now, the army heifered in while I was there. They picked up some yobbos who were with her. If they're holding them, they should be able to identify her. That's the plus side. On the anti-side, one of the squaddies recognized me. Must be from Berlin.
Did it jeopardize you?
Well, I don't think it would have been noticed.
Right, ignore it. Not important.
Yeah. Now, look, when they locate the girl, tell them to go very lightly on it. There's only one source, and I don't want it obvious.
Terrific, Harry. Listen, come on out.
Don't you think that...
When he's in the cage. I heard on the radio.
Right. Right, so be it.
Goodbye, Harry. Thanks.
This has just come in from London, Colonel Frost. I thought you should see it.
Too important for me to finish my breakfast? London's man.
I beg your pardon, sir?
It seems that Intelligence Northern Ireland is being run from London, Captain Fairclough. It'd be a disgrace if it's through London we get our man.
What does it matter, sir, as long as we do get him?
The kids they took in from the dance at the club will know the identity and home of this treasure. Rennie of Special Branch, Chief Inspector Rennie. He'll get it out of them. Get blood out of granite, that one.
Well, how do I know that's your name?
Anyone will tell you. Anyone at the dawn.
Who'll tell me?
Any of the boys I was with.
They're all the same scum as you.
Any of the girls, then.
Which girls?
Roisin Flanagan from White Rock. Teresa McCorrigan from Ballymurphy.
McCorrigan? Whereabouts in Ballymurphy?
The new flats, behind the supermarket. Any of them will tell you my name.
Get out. Get yourself home.
Miss Teresa McCorrigan? Okay. Come on.
Come on, you.
Here we go again. Your home is a safe house.
No.
A safe house. A hide-up address.
No.
We know it is. It's where the boyos lie up.
Why ask me then if you know?
We know they stay there, you wily bitch. We know. How often?
Not often.
How many times in the last month? 10 times? 10 times!
Nothing like that.
5 times.
Not as often.
How about just once, Teresa? That's the one we're interested in. The man who called once. We know one man came.
can't tell you.
There was one man, about 3 weeks ago. Perhaps for one night, one man. Look, girl, one man, and we know he was there. One man, you stupid little cow, one man. One man slept in your house, yes or no? Look at me, girl! Yes or no?
Yes.
So we can hear it, yes or no?
Yes.
What was his name? What was the name of this one man?
What are you trying to do to me? You know I'll get done in. I can't. It doesn't matter. I don't know his name.
We want his name.
He just came and went in the night.
Oh, better than that, Teresa.
We weren't told anything. We didn't speak to him. We don't need to know his name. That's the truth.
Do you think your father might know his name, Teresa? Should we bring him in? We know what happened, you and the man in your bedroom. We'd have to tell your father that. He's an old man, isn't he, your father? And your brother in Longkesh. Go well for him if you helped us.
I don't know his name. Dad doesn't know it. That's the safe way. It's the way they work.
You know where we want him.
I know.
What he did.
I know what he did.
How do you know what he did, Teresa?
He'd a hand like an old man's. It was all tied up like a claw. I can't say how it was. It was awful.
What's his name? I want his name.
You'll get me killed for what I've said. What do they do with tights? So help me, Mother, we never knew his name.
You have another hour to think on it. Then I'm back to that name.
Think hard on it, Teresa.
Just tell you the truth.
What truth? It's true when she says she doesn't know his name. I reckon that anyway.
Well, perhaps. But you don't forget the fear.
Fear of us?
No, fear of our own crowd. Fear of what they do to touts. That could be stronger than your truth. Well, that's a tar and feather job. Left tied to a lamppost. That's an execution. Hooded, bound, tortured first, one shot and dumped. And that's a kneecapping. Short range and into the back of the knee joint. That's what they do to their own people. It takes people from across the water a bit of time to get used to our little war here.
Frost here. Have you got the name? I don't believe it. Did you get the name first? I don't believe it. What did you do to the girl? The girl that we in the Special Branch are interrogating has hanged herself.
Good God.
London's man, we've done him well today. We put a noose around his neck, a hood over his head. Get on to public relations off the record. The girl's a known associate of the Danby assassin.
Would remain in Brussels until the treaty has been signed. Now, Northern Ireland. In Belfast, a girl has died after being taken to a police station in the Falls Road district of the city. She was found late last night hanging in her cell and was dead by the time she reached hospital. Police named her as Teresa McCorrigan, aged 19, from the Ballymurphy estate. The IOC have announced that a full investigation is now underway. The Northern Ireland Civil Rights Association has called for a full and independent inquiry into Miss McCorrigan's death. Army sources have indicated that Miss McCorrigan was taken to the police station after being identified as a known associate of the Provisional IRA terrorist sought for questioning in connection with the murder a month ago of Henry Danby. In London, the Prime Minister will today...
Just been on the radio about you.
What about me?
A girl that hanged herself in a police cell. She was linked with the London killing.
What was her name?
Teresa. Didn't get her other name. A known associate.
I don't know her.
God rest her. She was only a child.
Don't know her.
Oh, on the radio they're saying you did, loud and clear. Any ape can hear it.
It's not true. Catch yourself on.
When you're shouting, you're always lying. Who was she? Look, I'm not daft, but I never asked you where you were in town before you came home. Who was she?
From Ballymurphy?
Ballymurphy?
I was in Ballymurphy one night. There was a wee girl there. Brought me some food up in my room. Jeez, I was away before it was late.
Just brought me some food.
Don't question me.
Just brought me some food. Who was she, the wee bitch?
She was a child a minute ago. Now she's a wee bitch.
How did she know who you were?
Just if I'd wanted her, I couldn't have done anything about her. I was sort of cold, froze up, shivering. I couldn't do it. She asked me if it was me in London. I hit her. She was there at the dance on Saturday night. She must have said something. Some bastard squealed. Right there at one of our dances. A tout. And when I took her in, she said nothing. She hanged herself rather than tell.
You gonna go on with it?
You know I'm gonna go on with it.
You've done your share.
Your share's never done. Never finished.
Now, what's your problem? Looking for a wee job, you know.
Oh, what's your name?
McAvoy, Harry McAvoy. What can you do? Oh, Found anything?
I've enough on my plate here without being a man short. And there'll be plenty more this evening. People are powerful angry about the wee girl.
Cause to be.
She must have been awful scared to do that to herself. That's the bastard's special branch for you. But there'll be no politics in this yard. Just work.
That suits me.
Right. You're starting at the right time. Right time for tea break.
Oh.
Listen down here now.
The job will keep me busy. Keep my mind off the girl.
That's a dreadful mess, Harry. No fault of yours. Listen, we should know how to reach you. We're sitting like a row of virgins waiting for a shout.
That's the way I like it.
Now, Harry, listen. You may be compromised. You've done all we could have asked you. You've given a lead. Now, come out now, Harry. Get yourself up to Aldergrove and get the hell out.
So he's working in a scrapyard. Where, we don't know. It's horrible about this girl.
I've been looking for you half the week.
They turned over a house I'd dossed in the night before. Been a bit quiet since then.
How long have I got?
A few minutes, Frankie. Enough.
The girl who hung herself. It must have been a tout who put them onto her.
Why did they interest themselves with her?
I saw Billy Downs this morning. You know he was...
I know.
He stayed a night at the girl's house.
I know.
They sent 2 sergeants for her. And that's not routine. That adds up to a tout.
I don't like touts, Frankie. Who interrogated her?
There was a kiddie doing number plates outside the barracks. One of Rennie's number plates was there at the time the girl was questioned. She didn't squeal. She strung herself up first.
Howard Rennie, special branch, attached to HQ. Right pig. I'd like him taken out, Frankie.
There's another thing. There was a boy in a restaurant heard something. You'd have been told before if I could have found you.
I'll look into that myself.
I couldn't come before. I've been on dinners.
Not your worry. What did you hear exactly?
The words.
I wrote it down. To put a special operator in on the ground, quite separate, without informing us. That's what I heard.
And who said it?
Table was booked in the name of a Brit called Frost. The other man was local. There was an RUC car outside. The Brit said it.
To put a special operator in on the ground.
Quite separate, without informing us.
On your way, lad. If Frost doesn't know, if the head of intelligence is outside the running of an agent, then it's a big fella we have with us.
And a big fella makes a big crack when we belt him.
Run Frankie round the kids. A stranger will stand out. Stand out like a bloody statue.
Hello. I missed you this week.
Mrs. Duncan didn't need me.
Got a week's wages in my pocket. You fancy a Saturday in the country? We drive somewhere.
You haven't a car?
I thought I might hire one. Get us out of the city.
Corner of Falls in Springfield at 11.
Sticking out.
He'd be living in amongst us, would he? Has to be. You're not talking about a toad.
An agent. An outsider.
It's not in Ballymurphy, I'll guarantee you that.
He's not in our doing, Frankie. If he was in our doing, I'd know it. You'll have to look elsewhere, not in my patch.
Not here. Frankie, try Bedsitterland. Try down the falls.
Ballymurphy, White Rock, Nordoyne, New Lodge, Anderson's Town. Ah, that's enough for one night. I'll get in the falls tomorrow.
Could take impeachment on your way back. Try the boys down there. There's lodging houses there.
He's not here.
Seamus!
He's not here. Out.
You tell him I was here. Tell him I'll be back in the morning. Careful, missus!
Will you take us out tomorrow, Billy? Me and the kids. Some sort of day out for Saturday. God knows the kids and I could do with something stuck here. Out of town on the bus somewhere. Just for a few hours. Will you, Billy? You didn't say you were expecting anybody.
You'd be better in the kitchen or in your bed.
You didn't say anybody was coming.
In the kitchen or in your bed.
Evening, Billy. You heard I was coming? Evening, missus. Should be waking the kids.
Should I?
Howard Rennie, Special Branch, Chief Inspector. That's about 4 years old, but he'll not have changed. That's your man, Billy. Just memorize it. Detached house, Dunmurray. Not easy, Billy. Up a cul-de-sac. You keep the map.
When?
He usually calls in at headquarters on Sunday afternoons, then he's home for his tea. You'd be waiting for him when he comes home, Billy.
Comes home alone, does he?
Sometimes he's alone, sometimes he's a lift. Billy, Howard Rennie was the man who interrogated the girl who hanged herself. You know why she hanged herself. Brigade wants this one. Wants it fast. It's special to them. That's why it's been given to you. I'll pick you up on Sunday. Good night, Billy.
It's all right, love. It'll be all right.
Keep seeing you shot. Soldier shooting. You're on your face in the gutter. Turn you over with their boots. You won't be taking taking us out tomorrow, me and the kids.
Fantastic, so it is. Looks so peaceful from here. Could have so much going for it. What's the matter?
10 years at sea. It's a bloody great lie you're living. The radio told everyone about Teresa's death. Do you think we're all stupid here? Do you think I'm stupid? A little bit of pillow chat and there's half the British Army around a wee girl's home. Are you going to tell me why they wanted to talk to her, Harry? I don't reckon your chances, Harry. Not when the Provosts come looking for you. Oh, there's some who may talk their way out. But not you. You've no chance. No chance unless you run. Who are you, Harry? When you tied it on Teresa, it was after I mentioned the man in London. Is that why you're here?
What are you going to do if you find him?
He's not for capturing. He's dead if I get close to him.
Because a man kills a politico, you come here.
That's what I came for, yes.
2,000 a day here since it began, and you're here because of one of them.
One of them.
Oh, yeah, why was he so special?
Look, they killed the cabinet minister as a test of strength. They challenged us. Look, either we pick up the challenger or they've won. That's the game.
You know what Teresa told me about him?
How could I know?
He was at the dance, under your bloody nose. The wife was miserable as sin in a yellow trouser suit. That's why Teresa talked about him. The only one who wasn't a kid they left it.
Is that the truth? The woman in the yellow trousers suit?
Right, there's only one I've seen anyway. He calls himself McAvoy. Says he was a merchant seaman. He's been here for a couple of weeks. He's got himself a job in a scrapyard down the road. He's staying at Del Rosa. He's taken a fancy to that wee girl, Josephine Lavery there, you know, the one that does the teas. Now, the funny thing about him is, when he first came, right, his accent was all over the bit, up and down. Now he's talking like a native. Well, now, he's the only stranger in Beachmount.
I need a drink. There's a bar up the road. You can't stop the dead. Not in Ulster. As they say, life goes on. Get out, Harry. Before they put whatever medal you're after in the box with you. Get out. While you can.